Now we'll discuss one MCQ. Photoreceptors on exposure to dark release acetylcholine, glutamate, adrenaline or epinephrine. The answer here is glutamate. Now let us discuss regarding photoreceptors on exposure to dark and light, how and why. Rods. Suppose this is the rods, this is the outer segment, this is the inner segment of the rods. The inner segment of the rods have sodium potassium pump that constantly throws sodium from inside the cell to the outside. So inside the rod cells have been electrical negativity, but during darkness what will happen? The sodium is again re-entered into the rods cytosol or inside the rods through cyclic GMP gated sodium channel. Cyclic GMP gated sodium channel. The sodium is again re-entered into the cell. So inside the negativity of the cell will go towards positivity. So the cell will go towards depolarization. That means it releases neurotransmitters like glutamate. Okay. So when there is a darkness, the cyclic GMP gated sodium channel will remain open so that the sodium will re-enter through the outer segment to the interior of the cell. So the negativity inside the cell will go towards positivity, towards depolarization, so that the glutamate neurotransmitter will be released. So let us discuss what happens in case of when light will fall. Suppose this is the rod cell, this is the outer segment, this is the inner segment. When light falls, what exactly happens? This is the sodium potassium pump. The sodium should enter through the outer segment through cyclic GMP gated sodium channels. But when light falls, the cyclic GMP will be converted to 5-GMP. The cyclic GMP is converted to 5-GMP in presence of light. So decreased concentration of cyclic GMP occurs. So the cyclic GMP gated sodium channels remain closed. So sodium could not enter to the interior of the rods through outer segment. So interior of the cell will remain as electrical negativity or electronegativity. That means the cell is in hyperpolarized state. So there is decreased neurotransmitter release, that is glutamate. So in summary, when light falls on the photoreceptors, there is decreased glutamate. When dark occurs, there is increased glutamate. Okay. Now in other words, when light falls in the photoreceptors outer segment, the cyclic GMP gated sodium channels are closed. Okay. The cells are in hyperpolarized state. When darkness occurs, the cyclic GMP gated sodium channels are open. Okay, that means the cells are in depolarized state, so that increased neurotransmitter glutamate released.